This is about to be a hell of a show. You could tell by the settings. You could tell. And how he started it off? He said, we was on defense for the whole 25-24. For the 26 we are on For the 26 we are on offense? Huh? Is that what he said? An album is dropping? Is that what he said? Y'all better be ready. This is about to get spooky. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get lit. He's coming at everybody's head. I can't see him not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Everybody want to say something about Jay now so they can get into the album. Go ahead, talk crap now. Because he's going to start acting like 50. You mentioned 50, 50 on your ass, man. Every post, 50 on your ass, he pay attention to everything. Jay-Z is online just like 50, paying attention to everything. But he's going to put it in the song. 50 going to put it in the memes. That's the difference between these two dudes. But they're going to go at it. At some point in 2026, they're going to go at it. That's my prediction. Why? Why? Because 50 be playing too much games. Jay-Z be playing too much games. These dudes gonna put the game to the side and get real. Whoa, and I'm ready for it all. Welcome. Please, let's rock. Let's watch this and subscribe. Please, subscribe. And all.
It was just like, all right, man. We played enough defense. 2026 is all
Something
off,
goes
man.
wrong.
Everything in life happens for your greatest good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I had to not get a deal in order to become who I am today. It didn't feel like the greatest blessing of all. It was the greatest blessing that I didn't get a deal, right? So again, everything in your life, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you.
When you
Don't skip over that.
yeah,
It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So you just got to know the distinction. Everything is just how you relate to it. There's no good or bad. Shit happens. It's life.
when did you reach that acceptance of that concept, though?
I read a lot of books earlier, Seed of the Soul, Celestine Prophecies, and, all these different books. And I was picking up all these gems and jewels on the way. But I was also 26 when I came in, and I lived a lot of life in those 26 years. Marcy to Trenton, New Jersey, to Cambridge, Maryland, to Newport News, Virginia. I met all sorts of people, been in all sorts of situations.
Mm-hmm.
And I came out without a scratch. Never been to jail.
3 shots never touched me.
3 shots never touched me. I've never
Divine in the vein.
I came out unscathed.
But you pushing
Very
independence,
rare.
right? Kind of like in the spirit of Prince. When you embody that, do you feel like you are kind of setting a mold or leading a charge for like what the successful black man is allowed to do? And like breaking these spaces, breaking these confines?
Yeah. I even want you to take that out of your vocabulary.
Take what?
Allowed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not allowed to do anything. In order for someone to allow you, they have to have authority over you.
Mm-hmm.
No one has authority over us. we exist like everyone else here. No one can allow us to do anything. But that word comes from a real space. And I want to eliminate all those type of words for us.
Yeah.
Yes. So the answer to that is yes.
When you're on a mission to eliminate words like allow, like you said, do you feel like that makes you a target sometimes from
Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. What's the Nipsey thing? Pray for me, y'all. One day I'm gonna have to pay for these thoughts. Real niggas is extinct. It ain't safe for me, my dog. These are real fucking lyrics.
You've come back to that a lot in the last few years. Like,
whatever the threat to, however the system is set up to keep things at status quo and keep us in a position of using words like allow. So anyone that's culpable in creating the system that we operate under, that's they.
Yeah.
Right. Again, and it actually goes this circle that's really safe for me, of people that really love me, not using me, and really care for my best interests. So I was able to have that in the time, the most crucial time for me.
Yeah.
Especially people that were close to me, and I'll explain. So when those type of things happen, people run. They don't care what happened. They don't care. They just like, save yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so I have partners. You know, I've had big deals with, I called my guy from LVMH, hey man, this is coming, and I can't get rid of it. I can't take a settlement.
Yeah.
It ain't in my DNA. First of all, first I had to tell my wife, let's just back up.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't even in me. I know what this is the weight that this is gonna bring on our family.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. The makeup, I would die. It would have been cheaper, yes. Cheaper, quicker,
yeah.
Move on with your life. It was like a testament because people know me. Like, I know who you are, and that's impossible. And not only we standing by you, but what do you need? That was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, because on the first tour, you know, there was a lot of conversation around her first performance.
Mm-hmm.
And she worked really hard to get to that point, but she still wasn't going for it. She still was like going through the motions. And then after that, she just started going for it. Like, she started fighting back. I saw her fight maybe for the first time in her life, like fighting back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like not everything is just given to her and everything is easy. She had to fight for that, and she fought for it. Then to see her do the amount of work, she's almost on every number.
Yeah.
I had to take her off physically or some number. Like, man, you can't be on that stage where she's singing, 6-inch heels. You crazy? That's never gonna happen. You know, like it was like that. It was like a fight. Or she wanted to dance every single number, and that's a lot of choreography to remember.
Mm-hmm.
She was 13 at the time. That's a lot. And she was nailing it. She was going crazy.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Jack Blue is a crazy pianist.
No worries.
But she won't let us get her like a teacher. She don't want to be mentored in that way because she wants it to feel just like fun. She don't want it to be a job.
Mm-hmm.
But when she has a perfect pitch,
mm-hmm.
anything. If she hears a song, she'll be like, play it again, and then she'll play it.
Oh, wow.
Like, she'll teach herself. She'll find the notes, and then she's off playing it. That's just talent. Because we tell her, like, that's not normal, right? I think the first thing that I say, it has to be said from me.
You can't be like
I don't want to be so rigid with it, though. I'm going to keep that open. I'm going to take that back. But at that moment, I was like, yeah, I want to do something, but in order for me to move forward, I got to get this shit out. I got to get it out. I think everyone should experience music in its totality. And for a lot of years, it was only one side of music that was being represented.
Yeah.
And we got the opportunity to create a more balanced idea of what popular music is today.
Yeah.
I'm not going out on a limb. It's the most famous people in the world.
Statistically supported.
It's like, I'm not like, I didn't pick like the indie artist that I really like from Portland. The number one streamed artist in the world. Him.
It's crazy that I think last year was still like the first solo rap act, which is crazy to say that last year was that. Was that a hard one to get across the board?
Not without conversations that was like dated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you said, the stats show Kendrick broke the audience record.
Yep.
It's not rocket science. It's like this is the music of our time, and it should be represented on the biggest stage because these are some of the. I'm not saying they're the only artists, right? Obviously, other artists would be offended.
Yeah.
But I think that was the right choice.
Yeah.
Flawless. The artistic choice to play
the new album.
The new album was a choice, and brave in front of that big of an audience. Because even if 10 million people know some of these songs, there's 120 million people that's like, what is he doing? And as an artist, to stand up there and do it and complete your vision was like, I had to tip my hat. Like, I have a high respect for him already. Mm-hmm. But like, even more of my respect was like, he's really about what he say he's about.
Yeah. What did you think of the 2024 back and forth between him and Drake?
I'm gonna have an answer you're not gonna like.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna like that's presumptuous. I think that, look, there was 4 pillars of hip hop. there are 4 pillars of hip hop, right?
Yep.
There's breakdancing,
Yep.
and it's graffiti.
Yep.
There's DJing and battling.
Yep.
Breakdance is not at the forefront of rap anymore. It's actually an Olympics sport. So that's dead. Graffiti,
Yeah.
beautiful, in certain places. Major art and like Keith Haring
Yeah.
and Basquiat, actually, a street artist,
Yep.
took it to a next level. It's not part of hip hop.
Mhm.
DJing, the DJ was in the forefront. It was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince,
Right. Yeah.
Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah.
You don't even know the DJ for half of the artists anymore. Who's Drake DJ? Killer is battling. We love the excitement, and I love the sparring and the music you get.
Mm-hmm.
But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They almost wish it didn't happen.
Really.
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now, people that like Kendrick hate Drake,
Yeah.
no matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. Where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, I sound like the old guy wagging the thing. But I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart. And there was no thing, and you had the battle and it was fun, and then you moved on.
Right.
Right now, I don't know if it could stand it with the technology that we have.
Because it takes up so much oxygen.
It takes up so much oxygen.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every day they're just
Like
trying
they're
to
still talking about it.
It's not just talking about it. Not like, yo, this song I like this.
Yeah.
It's like trying to tear down the people's life.
Yeah.
It's like trying to, wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Again, I love the idea that we got so much music in such a short period of time.
Great music.
Just everything around it was just like, man, it's like taking us a couple steps back.
Yeah.
And we just grown so much that I don't know if, I guess I'm gonna say it, I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting. Super Bowl. It's like, oh man, he's choosing the side and he's and he's not.
Like I don't have, what do I have to do with that? I chose the guy that was having a monster year. I think it was the right choice.
Word.
It wasn't in some sort of alliance to a battle. I don't.
Yeah.
What I care about them two guys battling, like, what's that got to do with me?
Word.
Have at it. Have fun. It's almost like, not just me, by the way. They drag everybody in it. Like, everyone's part of this conspiracy to undermine Drake, I guess. But, like, what the fuck? Like, what? I'm fucking Jayz. or due respect to him, man. I'm fucking Hov. I'm fucking Hov. Dude, respectfully.
Word.
Like, for what? To what end?
Yeah.
It couldn't be that these guys just don't like each other.
Yeah.
And I think they haven't liked each other for a long time.
Before you had anything to do with it.
For a while.
Yeah.
I think this has been brewing, just like me and Nas was brewing.
Yeah.
It didn't happen at the Summer Jam. That happened. The Lexington TV sets, the minimum, whatever. It was a whole bunch of stuff leading up to that point.
Myth Bleak, what is the Myth Bleak slugs in your hat, right?
It was slugs in your hat. It was a bunch of like little things that led up to that point. And then when it happened, I actually regret that because I really like Nas. He's a really nice guy.
But also to your point, like I remember I was like 10 or 11 when that happened. I was like,
pick a side.
Well, I was on your side.
Yeah, I can clearly.
But my position was I can't go out and buy Stillmatic or ask my parents to buy Stillmatic.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna borrow it and burn it because I can't deny one mic, you know?
Like I want to hear it.
Yeah.
But I ain't supporting him on Cole. Like just the narrative around Cole is that we didn't love Cole. No, we believed in him enough to let him find his journey.
Yeah.
And he found his path. It took him a minute.
Yeah.
But he found his way.
Was that something that you had to learn yourself though too? Because Cole will tell the story about how like you wanted to sit him with Stargate and maybe think about that single.
Yeah, I was giving him a chance to take his talent and show it to the most people possible.
Yeah.
But his way. I didn't force on it. It's like, here's this record from Stargate, and you putting it out like I forced Bleak to make men bleak. It was like, no.
I mean, I think that worked.
Like my little brother. He has to listen to me. You know what I mean? But like for J. Cole, he has to find his own direction. And I'm going to give him the tools.
Yeah.
I mean, we made big records with Stargate. They made humongous records and on Rihanna and blah, blah, blah. And even, I think they made the Wiz Khalifa Black and Yellow.
Yeah.
Biggest songs in the world.
Yeah.
You don't want to go sit with fine. All right. So I'm going to present that, but I'm not going to make them do it.
Yeah. What is your relationship with Cole like these days?
Obviously, there's things behind the scenes with, like artists and shit like that gets complicated.
Yeah.
But I think given a chance to prove that you're above board is an opportunity.
Word.
So I don't have any negative feelings for him. I'm actually super proud of him and what he's done.
It sounds like you're still, like, when you came in, we were talking about the mixtape, like you're still engaging with the work as a fan, too.
Yeah, Clue sent it to me, actually.
Oh, word?
Clue, not Cole.
Yeah?
Yeah, he sent it to me.
Dope interview. Shout out Jay-Z for giving those young black men a chance to interview him. If I'm correct, that's the GQ thing. It was nicely set up and everything. Not too much, not too little, just enough. I think that's what Jay-Z wanted. But at the same time, do y'all think Jay-Z interviewed himself? What I mean by that is, I saw that in the comments. Y'all think he really interviewed himself? Because you think those young men wrote those questions? Or did Jay-Z write those questions? I can see the young men doing it because they seemed like they was very intelligent. And on top of very intelligent, they seemed like they was very inclined with what's going on. They seemed like they was Jay-Z fans. That young boy didn't even want to buy the Nas album. Okay? That's how much of a Jay-Z fan he was. And what Jay-Z said, yeah, have a right. He can't tell somebody not to love him. That's crazy right there. You can't tell somebody not to love you. That's crazy. But shout out to him for giving those boys a chance. And whether he wrote the questions out himself and answered himself, it's all good. I never, in the interview, I learned something, the Nas thing. I always thought Jay-Z was bullying Nas. Same thing with Cameron and them and everything. I always thought that they were just bullying Nas. But Nas was starting these beefs. I don't know who started doing with Cameron, but I'm going to find out about that too. But Nas was starting that. It didn't start at the Summer Jam stage like Jay said. He said it didn't start there. Takeover wasn't all it. It was Nas pressing, saying something about Memphis Bleak shots in the head and doing this and doing. He was doing a lot. Why? I didn't even know Nas was like that. I thought he was like the nice person. But he's the one that was setting off the whole battle. Now, staying on that subject, Jay-Z, he said something about he liked Nas, you know what I'm saying? He wished that wouldn't have never came. Right? Now peep this. He mentioned, because we mentioned the Nas, right? We're going to go right back to him. He mentioned how that certain things in rap maybe shouldn't be no more. Maybe because we're too sensitive. Maybe because it's more people paying attention. Maybe because it's going too far. Maybe because it gets too dark. But he was saying like battle, maybe we shouldn't have battle. Battle shouldn't be a thing in rap no more. He said we're bringing in people's families. We're trying to tear apart relationships. It's everything that's going. See, that Drake and Kendrick Lamar battle really was disgusting. It was. But who is Jay-Z to say it? And I'm a fan. I'm a fan now. But who is Jay-Z to say that when he went dark on Nas? Super Ugly was not pretty. Facts. Super Ugly was super ugly. You talking about nothing in the back seat? Where the baby seat is at, bro. You went dark. He went dark. If he could go dark, then whether you know it or not, you set and paved the way for those good dudes to do the same thing to each other. They just took it further. It's crazy how they did it, but that's what they did. And you have to pay attention to the BS. Now, I ain't saying it's BS because he also said, as you get older, you change. He don't want to be the old guy pointing his finger. And I understand that, but man, you can't backtrack what you did, brother. All right? You did Nas dirty. If he didn't win with Ether, that would have been an embarrassment. But people starting to say that whole Ether shit didn't win. They saying that was the battle of the beats, calling stuff out and all that stuff. So it wasn't really a fair battle. They putting wrong songs against the other song and everything. And then they closed it out and said Nas won. And played a bunch of Jay-Z songs as if Nas lost. It was crazy. Like Jay-Z died or something. His music was everywhere. When Nas won, I did not even hear, You Can Hate Me Now. I didn't hear nothing. I heard Jay-Z's whole albums damn near. That's just facts. So, yeah. I had to touch on that. To me, I don't think he have the right to sit there and say, oh, this and that and that. Even though I think that it's going too far. You should be able to have skill. Talk about my boy. You know what I'm saying? My people I'm around. How they faulty lug nut. Yeah, so talk about my friends, but please, don't go into the kids. Talk about me, but don't go into the kids. You really mess it up, man. It's corny. It's corny. That's corny. He spoke about how his daughter be on stage and it's hard to get her off because she's so into what she's doing. That's the focus from mom, dad. That's the passed on through the bloodline. Whatever she was doing with the piano, Jay said, it's unnormal. Sometimes you gotta tell your kids something is unnormal. Like, that's not normal. This is a talent, baby. You know, when you notice your child got superpowers like that, always build with them. And that's what he did. But he also said, you know, it's hard to like get her off the stage. So she's focused. And sometimes we gotta let our children do that. And what we need to do is just build a nice wall on both sides, protecting them as they go on. You know, so as they go, that wall goes right along with them. You know what I'm saying? That's the best we can do. We can shelter them a bit, but kids, they're gonna lift from out of that shelter. They're gonna want to experience life. They're gonna want to experience mistakes. So that's a dope thing that he allowed his daughter to do that. And then it's dope that she has these talents because her parents are so talented. Just like the T.I. family. These talents are passed on to our kids, bro. Look at T.I. family. The whole family rap. One doing guitar, still singing, rapping, whatever it is. You got the other one, he does poetry. You got Little King, he just does thug music. Okay? And just whatever it is, relatable music. But that's what he do, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Another thing he mentioned was having somebody in your corner. So he went through that Bugsby thing, and he was trying to end his life with that BS. What he do? He called Rock Nation, or whoever he was, or NFL, whatever. He called his people, he said. And when he called his people, they had his back. He told them, I'm not going to lay down for this. I'm not paying off nobody. All these things are stains on your record. I'm not doing that. This is Brooklyn. We're in the building. I'm not going. Yo, he went crazy. You could tell he probably went crazy on that phone. He was mad. He said he was very mad. You know what I'm saying? And he said he had a lot of thoughts that could have been up. If he would have dropped the rhyme, he probably would have crushed a lot of people. He'd have just went in. He probably would have hurt those guys' feelings. He probably would have went in, just like the way y'all be going in. Talking about each other's family. He probably would have went right back to that. He wouldn't be up here talking this crap. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. Love. But when you got somebody that have your back, and they part of your team, and they go with you through it all, they believe in you. That's why you always got to show who you are. You don't sit there and hold back yourself. You show who you are, and people will understand that. And when they get to know you, they'll be able to call out anything that's not you if somebody's trying to pin it on you. And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? You don't never really fully know anyone. But when a person has a certain character and it's a pattern of it, yeah, you can actually be like, hey, nah, I can't see that, but I can see this. You know what I'm saying? Real now, like I said, I never knew Nas started that battle. I really did. That's right? Crazy. He said, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Now that brings me to when it comes down to God. God said everything works for the good of God. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe in what he said. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Everything works for the good of God, whether bad or not. Now, you could be on your way to work and you miss the train. It seems bad to you, right? But the next one is even better. You know why? Because you're single and God got your wife or your husband on that train that's coming, and you're about to get on that same car to meet your wife or your husband. That's the way life goes. Now, it could be something different. That train could have went 5 more stops and blew the hell up. Facts. Now, you missed it. Now you're thanking God like, yo, it's not so bad you missed that train, huh? Because it blew up. What it's doing is showing you life. And then, man, maybe your ass to go get a car after that. Get a car after that, so you ain't got to depend on these trains that's about to get blown up by people who has war with the U.S. But that's a whole nother story. A whole nother story. We know that. So it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. I do believe in that soulfully. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in that. Another thing Jay-Z talked about is the word allow. A lot of people will try to control you. Now, if your mother sit there and say, I'll allow you to go in the kitchen and eat, that's your mom. She control the house. Yeah. So she can allow you. But for people outside to tell you, we allow you to make this video out here. We can actually do what we want to do and take the punishment later if we want to. Yeah. So we can actually do that. So I don't want to hear none of that. We allow you. You don't allow us to do anything. We do what we want to do. We do what we want to do. All of us do what we want to do. We do what we have to do. And that's real stuff right there. Don't ever let nobody tell you they allow you. Don't let that hang over your head. We do what we want to do, and we suffer from certain things from it. And sometimes we're happy with what our results are. But we do what we want to do. That word allow needs to be pushed to the side. That they thing, oh yeah, that they thing is definitely the people behind the system. People who's pushing narratives. People who sitting there want a certain thing and keep it there. Or have their own feelings and thoughts and don't worry about nobody else, and they want you to follow suit. Those people. The people that teach hate, push forth hate. Those people, those are the they. Those are the they. So he's definitely trying to strip that whole thing out of them. Like we're not your puppies. The word allow is not real. Get it out of your vocabulary. Get it out of your brain. Because we do what we want. We all are given free will. We are given free will to do what we want and please. But should we? We should do what we want and please, but also be aware that it might irritate someone else. It might cause problems for someone else. These are things that'll make you lower your thought down and be like, okay, wait a minute. Let me think about how this person will feel if I do this. So maybe I shouldn't do this and I could do it in another way. That's what it is. So don't never let nobody run that allow you stuff. I like you allow your bigged up K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? He said he did a fabulous show, which is great. The show was dope. On top of the show being dope, him doing what he wanted to do. And bringing that vision to life and being ballsy or gutsy and putting out songs on stage that's new to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the new album he put out there. When he was on stage doing the NFL, that's the new album. That's tough. He could have put up one of his old albums and did that, but he didn't do that. He did the new album and still ran through with it. Jay-Z respects him for that. He has a whole new respect for him. This is where J. Cole falls. J. Cole is stressed out. I wanted that love from Jay-Z. Pardon me. Kanye, same thing. He wanted that love from Jay-Z. Pause. These dudes need to grow up, get off your ass, stop looking for love from a man, okay? Where's your father at? And if you ain't got no father, believe in God, do something. But don't be sitting here begging for a man's attention. Jay-Z's too busy on emails with these young men trying to help them steer their life in the right direction. And you sitting there talking about my big brother. You don't care about that crap. Kanye, grow the hell up. J. Cole, wise the hell up. He tried to give you hits and you ain't want the hits. You was silly not to take those hits. But you did good. So he still respects you. Leave it at that. Yo, sometimes I go, yeah, I got a little snappy just now. Cause y'all crazy out there. Y'all be wildin'. Yeah. So, J. Cole, take your punches. Kanye, take your punches. Live life. Stop being sucker for loves ass dudes, man. And go make a song together. Go diss Jay-Z or something. How about you guys get together and make something nice? Do something for yourselves. Stop running around here looking for a man's love. Yo, like and subscribe. Leave it in the comments. Jay-Z did a dope job. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear the album. The album is going to be dope. He's saying that he got to get whatever in his mind off of his mind. He can't go to somebody else's album and do it. He need to do his own album to go crazy. Everybody's in trouble. All that Epstein stuff, oh, he gonna speak on that. That dirty ass lawyer, oh yeah, he's gonna speak on that. 50 Cent wildin'? Okay, you keep playing game. Brooklyn, he's gonna talk about that. He's gonna get at everybody. Who else was talking? Let me see. All you wild podcasters going crazy. Always want to put I forgot this guy said something about this is not Jay-Z's daughter. This is Tata's daughter. The guy's got all kind of conspiracies going on. Hope Jay-Z crashed it like boom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We need some new music and we need it not to be about stepping on people's grave. We don't need mumbles right now. I want to hear real rap. Jay, drop that album. Show him how it's done. Yo, he treated the kids right. He made sure that they was good. They both switching up, you know what I'm saying, the interviews, and they rocking it right. It looks dope to me. He got on the construction Timbs, some shit that Jay-Z would have on, or any Brooklyn night. You know what I'm saying? He got the constructions on. Oh, it's a Harlem thing though too. You know what I'm saying? But he got on the construction Timbs, looking real Brooklyn. Love it. Love it. It was dope. Please like and subscribe. Leave it in the comments. Let's go.